Been to an Earth Day party? Probably not, but folks at Western Lake Superior Sanitary District threw one today, letting people know just how fun protecting the environment can be. Northern News Now's Cara Kopp was there for the celebration.
WLSSD made trash collection fun Friday afternoon.
So this is the first day that our yard waste compost site is open for the season, and we're inviting folks to come down, bring their yard waste to us.
After dropping off some leaves, branches, or any other woody debris, visitors got a behind-the-scenes tour of their compost site as a part of their Earth Day-inspired block party.
And when it's here, we use it productively, recycle it by mixing it with food scraps to make compost.
Yard debris is not allowed into landfills in Minnesota.
It takes up space, it slowly decomposes and creates methane as a greenhouse gas.
So the WLSSD is encouraging people to put their waste in the right place. But cleaning up yard waste isn't where sustainability ends here at the WLSSD. In this room, they are taking care of household hazardous materials. They even taught me how to make my own non-toxic, multi-purpose cleaner. All it took was 4 simple ingredients.
And we'll measure out 1/8 cup of white vinegar. Beautiful. Good, steady hands. We'll pour that in. And then we'll add in a teaspoon of borax. And then here we'll measure out just under 1/8 cup of Dawn dish soap or whatever other dish soap you have around the house.
Simple process using household items, making a massive impact.
Every time you buy products from the store, every time you're recycling, every time you're throwing something away, every choice you make around the waste in our world comes back to us.
Also using this party as an opportunity for the community to drop off unwanted medication, household chemicals, and cleaners.
And we're down here coming up with creative solutions to turn waste into something valuable.
In Duluth, Cara Kopp, Northern News Now.
And Earth Day events are still happening all weekend. For a list, you can visit our website.